Hi guys, my name's Eric. I'm the Undersecretary General for General Assemblies here at Isle I'm here with Anna Ronsik and Sebastian Negron-Richard. And so I want to introduce them to you guys as the chairs of ECOFIN, our Economic and Financial Committee. So guys, why don't you talk about where you're from, what you're studying, your year in school, and where you're actually studying, and the committee in general.
Sure. Hi everyone, my name is Sebastian Negron-Richard. I'm originally from San Juan, Puerto Rico. I'm a senior in the Huntsman program, studying finance in Wharton and international relations and French in the college. Our committee is ECOFIN, and looking forward to meeting all of you.
Hi, my name is Anna Ronsik. I'm a sophomore. I'm also in the Huntsman program, specializing in French and undecided as to what I'm going to pursue in Wharton. I'm originally from Belgrade, Serbia, and Auckland, New Zealand, and I'm very excited to be chairing ECOFIN.
So now that you guys have a little information on our chairs, why don't you guys speak to the topics that we're actually going to be discussing in committee?
Sure. So in my case, I'm really invested in and would like to hear a lot about protectionism. Protectionism, obviously, in the 21st century in a globalized world. Is protectionism still a relevant solution to economic growth nationally, and will it spur international growth? How do we compare protectionism versus a more liberal approach to the economy and free trade? That's the main question that we want you guys to think about.
Sure, and then our second topic is that of sanctioning nations, and looking at that from a new sort of perspective. We obviously have a lot of situations right now where certain nations are being sanctioned, not just by the United Nations, but by individual actors. And so it'll be really interesting to see how that plays out in committee, looking at specialized nations such as the US sanctions on Iran, and looking at as well broader UN sanctions on countries such as North Korea, and the legitimacy and the ethics, and as well as the financial and economic repercussions of such sanctions.
Great. So what are you guys most looking forward to during conference?
I'm really looking forward to meeting the delegates. I think it'll be fun to get to know all of you and see you representing your countries.
I agree. I think that what I've enjoyed the most in previous editions of Almonk is getting to know all the delegates and listening to their ideas, so that's definitely what I'm looking for this year.
So what did you see as kind of the ideals that a great delegate can have?
So I'd say three things. One, we are looking for confident speakers. You have to feel like you can command the room and come up front. Don't be worried about what you're going to say, just be confident. Two, I think that you need to know how to work with blocks. That is very important, how to manage the blocks and do so efficiently, but also in a responsible and honest way. And I think that the third thing would be to be very engaged during committee. That means listening to others and making sure that you respect what others are saying.
And if you had to give some advice for the delegates, what would you say is the best advice you could give?
Sure, okay, so I would also give, I guess, 3 pieces of advice. First thing I would say is to do your research. Whether that's going through the background guide, looking up on your country and making sure you're very familiar with your stance, that can only help you. Second thing, and this kind of leads on into doing your research, don't be nervous, don't be afraid, just go up, speak, and a lot of that will come with confidence from knowing your country's stance and your country's material. And then the third thing I would say is to go into the conference with an open mind, be open to other people's perspectives, be open to getting to know other people and to hear their positions, and to be able to try and formulate coherent solutions, just because that'll really enhance your Almonk experience.
Definitely.
Yeah. So now that you guys have a little background on the committee and your lovely dais staff, we're going to go through some rapid fire fun questions. So if you had to choose one of these people, we're just going to go through a list. Donald Trump or Kanye West?
Kanye.
Beyonce or Taylor Swift?
Beyonce.
Taylor.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
No, vanilla.
Chocolate.
Vanilla.
Moderated caucus or unmoderated caucus?
Oh, unmoderated. For sure.
What's your favorite country to represent?
I love Russia.
I love the US.
Very nice. And what do you usually wear to conference?
Just like a
suit and a
blazer
tie?
and skirt.
Western business? Alright.
Okay.
Very well,
Business,
that's good.
exactly.
WBA.
Nice. Alright, so 2 last questions. These are a little more personal.
Okay.
Hope it's okay with you guys. Have you ever crushed on a Model UN chair?
Chair, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, we've all done that.
I've been in Alma before as a high schooler, so.
Very nice. I see. Okay. And have you ever crushed on a delegate?
I haven't.
Yes.
Do you want? And so you don't have to elaborate. If you
Let's
don't
leave
want.
it there.
Let's leave it at that. All right. So that's Anna and Sebastian. Hope
Get
you
your
guys
hopes up, delegates.
get excited. Seriously, we'll see you at Isle Monk.